Kyle Brannigan.
Yes.
You are in broadcast arts, correct?
Correct.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You are a junior, so you'll be a senior next year. Is this your first art class?
Yeah, I guess you could say so. I took theater last year, so I don't know if that really counts as an art class.
Why didn't you continue?
I figured I'd probably take my next year, my senior year. I decided to do this.
What do you plan to do with your life after high school?
I would want to go off to a four-year college and become a sports broadcaster.
What are your specialties in broadcast arts?
I know a lot about sports. I want to be a sports broadcaster, but as far as broadcast arts, I don't have many specialties. I'm kind of just learning the ropes now. I don't know all that much.
Okay, so you're a sportsman?
Yes.
I happen to know a thing or two about sports.
Okay.
What's your big game?
Basketball or football?
I'll ask you this. You think the Pats are gonna go all the way this year, man?
No. I do not think so.
You have any favorite teams in professional sports?
Yeah, for football I like the Indianapolis Colts, the New York Giants. For basketball I like the Orlando Magic, Cleveland Cavaliers, and as much as I hate to say it, the New York Knicks.
Maybe you get a show like Mike and the Mad Dog, you know? Christopher Russo on there?
I'd be pretty happy with that. I would really like to work for ESPN, but hey.
Espin.
Yes, Espin.
You know who I'm a fan of? The Boston Pilgrims.
I don't believe they're a sports team.
Actually, they were. They were in the first Super Bowl. And I remember that because I once had a child's encyclopedia. And it just had a bunch of questions in it. One of them was, who played in the first Super Bowl? And the answer was the Green Bay Packers and the Boston Pilgrims. Apparently, though, the Boston Pilgrims didn't achieve the same level of fame that the Green Bay Packers did.
The Packers won the first Super Bowl.
There's probably just a bunch of old people, though, still, clinging to their last hope of life in nursing homes, going, I played on the Boston Pilgrims! The nurses are just rolling them away, going, yes, of course you did, sir, of course you did. And then stealing their watches.
This could be very true. Boston Pilgrims were a professional team, but they are not anymore.
See, you trust me very easily, because I could have easily made that whole thing up.
You could have.
As a final question, your name is Brian, correct? You know Jasmine Corey?
Yes, I do. She sits right next to me.
Yes, well, she was in here a few minutes ago. I don't want to spread rumors, but she was talking about you. And she said that the only reason that you come to broadcast arts is because you have an infatuation for Alex Kelly.
No. No.
No, it's not a secret?
No, it's not true. It's...
And what grade are you in? Ileana Sykes-Bidwell. What class are you taking?
Advanced media.
So you are mostly interested in photography?
Yes, pretty much.
What would you say, do you have any specialties in photography?
Well, I really do prefer like the black and white and using actual models to all this taking pictures of buildings and leaves.
Do you like the vintage quality to it, or is there something about the black and white?
I think it's easier to work with than the color, because if you have a model and you're dressing them up, you can use different colors with them that if their shades are similar in the black and white, it just all looks like it matches.
What about sepia? Big fan of sepia?
More with like, just fun pictures
Mosaic.
of sepia, but
You like to have everything
No.
in mosaic.
No. Mosaic, terrible.
How about mirror? That's what I like to do. I like to have mirror. I like to have the mirror effect on at all times, so that everyone looks like just a complete freak.
I only play with mirror if I'm using photo booth on Mac.
Do you have any previous experience besides working in photo?
Just really stuff at home, doing little things at home.
Do you have your own camera?
Not one of the SLR cameras like we use here. I just use my digital camera, which has a lot more settings than most, so it works really well.
I hate to bring it down here, but you know Kyle Brannigan?
Sure.
He was in here last time. He was talking about you.
Okay.
And he said that the only reason that you take broadcast arts or photo media is because you have a huge, big-time crush on Alex Kelly.
Okay. That's what he thinks. I mean, Alex is cute. I mean, Alex is cute. I mean, Alex is cute, but that's...
Illy. Alexander Kelly.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot about you. We have knowledge of things that you've done,
What have I
of
done?
things people feel for you, and of things that have been said about you in the past. First offhand, you're the hand of many gossip. You're the topic of many a tune. Now, Alex,
Yes.
you're in broadcast arts, correct?
Yes.
Alex, if I were to tell you that every single person in this class seems to have a huge amount of infatuation for you, physically, what would you tell me?
Duh.
Let's go to the clip.
Well, you know, I saw Alex last year and, you know, I just had to do.
I have a crush on Alex Kelly.
I have a man crush on Alex Kelly.
I have a huge crush on Alex Kelly.
I have a crush. Yes, I completely.
He's not married. I have a crush on Alex Kelly.
I mean, Alex is cute.
That was a nice clip. Now, Alex, how long have you been in broadcast arts?
This is my second year.
All right, and what would you say that your specialties are?
Editing and all-around charisma.
You do seem to be a charismatic fellow, Alex. I'll tell you, after all of the good things that I've heard about you, I've started to fall for you myself. But we'll keep that off camera. We'll keep that off camera.
Let's.
Alex, what experience do you have in the realm of filming?
Filming? I have filmed many, many concerts and middle school reenactments of music. I have filmed high school concerts. I have filmed stories in Spirit Week and Halloween Week and school events and the model congress we held at the school.
Spirit Week.
Yes.
It's not as exciting as it sounds, I would gather. Because, see, the imagination that I get is something that is akin to Ghostbusters. The spirits travel the hallways of John Jay.
That's where you're wrong. It is not that in the slightest way. It is actually where people exhibit school spirit by dressing according to whatever day it is, like Neon Day, or Pajama Day, or School Spirit Day. It is nothing, no ghosts or anything of the sort. No goblins, no ghouls.
Now, Alex, we previously had reports of Kid Rock accusing you of stealing his act. What is your response to this?
No. I am original. I like bandanas just as much as the next guy. I have long hair, so I need to keep it off my face.
You got Southern rock, and then you mix it with the hip-hop.
I do not do any of those things.
That's what you get, Alex.
That's not my formula.
Alex Kelly,
Yes.
what would you say your weaknesses are, if you have any?
None.
None. School Spirit Week. I bet you haven't filmed one of those.
I have.
You have?
I recently did, like literally this last one.
Oh my god. Wow, that's got me beat. Now, what about, let's say, oh, I bet you haven't filmed concerts.
You'd be wrong.
What?
You are wrong.
What?
I've filmed many, many, many concerts.
What?
More than I care to count.
Alex, Silent Hill Shattered Memories turned out to be a great game, although it was quite short.
I have no comment on that.
All right. That's great. That's great. Yeah, because that's what we do in interviews. That's what you always do this, Alex. Every time we try to do something like this, you have to ruin it by doing stuff like that, by saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to answer this question." Do you understand that you can't do that in real life? That's not what real life is like, Alex.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
What do
not
you
what
know
real
about real life?
No, I do.
What do
you know
you
what?
know?
I'll tell you what I know about real life.
You don't know anything.
I do know something about
You
real
don't.
life because I live in the real world.
Me too.
Unlike you.
I
Unlike
live
you.
in the world.
You don't live in the world. You live on Mars.
You don't know anything.
You don't live on
You
Jupiter.
don't know anything.
You don't live on Neptune.
You don't.
You
know
don't
me.
live on
swear to God,
Circes.
I will
She's a
end this-
Greek god. She's not a planet.
It's a birthday present. 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 It's a birthday present.